I'm Christel, and I'm here to do a reading, what I call the Frazzled and Frayed reading for each of the zodiac signs, because we're living in a time where things are quite overwhelming and people may be stressed, and some of you may feel that really, anxiety, stressed. You may even feel low or depressed, exhausted, all that sort of feelings. And I'm just going to do a reading to give you a way to deal with that, sort of a remedy, a potion, an antidote to deal with the stress and anxiety that comes with all these changes and all these weird energies, and also these weird things that have been happening in 2020 and are still happening because we're not at the end of the year yet. But astrologically speaking, it's going to get a little bit more calm towards the second half of this month, and then December and the end of this year. So let's hope that's true. And then for now, I'm going to just start your reading. Hi Gemini, this is your Frayed and Frazzled reading with messages for you on how to handle this. Let's see the main cards. And I'll be pulling, yes, sorry for the mouse in the picture. I'll be pulling a random message card for you from the Spirit Animal Oracle and from the I Ching Oracle, the Tao Oracle. Okay, let's start here with these ones. So Gemini, you have the 7 of Wands, the 10 of Swords, 5 of Cups, 8 of Wands. Okay. So this is like a theme that is going on, or have been going on with the other zodiac signs. We know that we're in this phase of change and everything is changing a little bit more rapidly than we want. So I'm starting here. But it is happening and it's steering us in a new direction, a new beginning. Look, it feels like a little bit of those science fiction series of movies, and then they speed travel through time and they break, I don't know, they go from one universe to another or dimension to another, and then you have all these things. It's black but with the stars. And that's what this card feels like to me. So you're traveling to this other dimension. And, well, yeah, it's going to happen. There is still a little bit of resistance, though, right? We have these, all of these feels to me as resistance. Though Gemini is very good with change, it feels like this is going a bit quick for you. So here again, we have these 7 of Wands, it's the same ones as here. So the change is starting. And I think you're in a way prepared for that. This woman sitting there prepared, heart chakra protected. It feels like you know it's coming. But you also know that change means leaving things behind. Here in the 5 of Cups, you know that loss, sadness, anxiety, all these fear emotions, but also, all that sense of losing something and not knowing what you're getting in return, that is very present in the 5 of Cups. But it's also choosing wisely of, what is important and what isn't important. And that card, the important things are here on the horizon. They're not these. These are the thoughts that keep us stuck, that keep us from accepting the change. These are, they're there. And you have to deal with them. And you can choose to stay with them, or you can choose to let them go. And you can choose to walk into the sunshine and into that new dawn, that new thing that here is behind this woman. Because on a very deep level, Gemini, you know the change is there. They know it's happening. It's going to make you sort of hurdle through space and time dimensions and into a new you, really. A new you is going to emerge here. But it's going to take a bit of time, and yeah, there is a bit of fear involved, there is fear of loss involved, and that's always the case when there's change. So let's see what this card has to say. I start with this one. So it is hexagram number 10 from the I Ching. And in the I Ching, it's called, in English, it's treading. Treading. Find and make your way step by step. Conduct. Manners. Support. It also says self-reliance, consciousness, self-awareness, self-worth, and also be gentle and careful, but also be kind. And I think this is the energy that you need in this resistance. And for the change to happen, as easy as possible, you have to be very conscious of the fact that yes, there is resistance. Yes, you are okay with that. But yes, you can do it. And that there needs to be this kindness towards yourself. And to remember your worth, your self-worth. I think you're slowly threading. You see this person is on like a fine cord, a very fine line over water, and the water is a bit rough seas. It feels a bit stormy weather. This is what's happening now with the change. Stormy weather. We're still a little bit in darkness. We haven't seen the sun yet, but the moon is illuminating this. So be kind with your emotions here and with your thoughts, because these cups are emotions, these crows are the swords, they are the thoughts. Be gentle and kind with yourself. Protect your worth, protect yourself, take care of yourself, and be also careful to see, so that you can really see, okay, this I really don't need and I can let go of. It's really not a loss. These things really, they are a loss, but it's happening anyway. You have to accept that. And then slowly you proceed, and then it can speed up. Because when you let go and when you go carefully in the beginning, you can slowly start to speed up this process. Now let's see what this card says. Okay, the koi fish spirit. It says there's always enough. You see this loss here, it's just a loss in your head. These birds are the thoughts about loss. Because the 10 of Swords comes after the 9 of Swords. And the 9 of Swords is often a card of worry, anxiety, and also loss. And sadness for that loss, together with this. But this is the 10 already. You already know that there's something coming after that loss. But it's still not very clear. So if you know that there's always enough, then you can go more self-aware, with more self-worth, with more kindness over these rough waters in the direction of the change and that new direction. And that's it, Gemini. You can do this. You've got it. You don't need to be frayed and frazzled for too long. Embrace the feeling. See you for now. Bye.